today. You know, sometimes I just forget that a holiday is coming. Isn't that kind of sad? It's just because I get so used to doing the same things over and over, and I just sort of forget sometimes. So, are we ready for some bows? So I know someone requested that I do a bow with the Bodabra last week, but unfortunately, where my Bodabra is not somewhere I can get to. I don't know if y'all can tell. Let's see. Skip. There we go. So they cut a big old chunk behind me. I don't know if you can see it, but you see where the fireplace is? So they're cutting that part out, and they cut a door today. And y'all, it is flat out freezing in here. Mama's feeling a little better. So we're probably going to do a fairly short bow because they cut the door open, but they couldn't quite get it closed back, so they have it kind of just, I don't even know what to say. They just kind of have it kind of covered. But, yeah, the air is just coming right through here. So that's lovely. Alright, so we're going to do a bee tonight. Isn't this super cute? And I wanted to show you this cute little thing. So they had these at Carolina Pottery, and I just thought they were really cute. Isn't that cute? So this was my inspiration today. This little bee guy. Alright. So anyways, it's chilly. Alright. Alrighty. So we're going to start with, we have a bright yellow, and then we have the bee. Has a little black and white in it. Then we have this plaid, and we have some black. So, y'all know I like to coordinate. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll just start off, and if you're just joining and you didn't hear, I couldn't get out my Bodabra because it is currently in an area I can't get to, because they have now started on phase 2 of our building. So let's do a 12-inch tail. Okay. Let's do kind of like we did a couple weeks ago. So we're going to do 6-inch. Okay. 6-inch. I'm going to do 3 loops. Okay. Alright, pull it out, trim it off. I'm going to have both out here. Now the little bit thing that's weird is they're both on one side, but when you pull the ribbon out, you'll be able to kind of separate them. Okay, we're going to come back with that. Okay. We're going to do 3 with this as well. Now remember, when we're doing the 3-loop bow, we have to alternate where the tails are going. That's just so we can match our number of loops. Okay. There. Let's make it a little bit longer. Okay, there we go. This ribbon right here is nice and stiff. You can see. It's going to hold its shape well. Okay, so the reason we're doing that, putting the tails on this side, is because we want 2 loops on this side, 1 loop on this side. So then there's an alternate number of tails. It just helps to make it fit better. Now we are going to be pulling one of these said tails up, but you can see how they'll offset each other. Okay. All right. There we go. Now, let's put a little bit of this in. Now we're just going to do regular. Okay. So we'll do 6-inch, 6-inch, 6, and 6, 2 loops, pull it out, trim it off, okay, pull those out, here we go. She is feeling a little better. We're still waiting on our appointment, but for right now, we're hanging in there. Okay. Now you can see this black is the same on both sides. However, it's very important that you do twist it when you get to the center, because that's what's going to help make it fluffier. Right? That helps to fluff it up. You don't need to twist on the last loop though, because you're just coming straight out. Now we're going to come back with this. I know, I love the bee too, right? He's so cute. Alright. This time we're going to go a little bit shorter with our tail, so let's see, like 10 inches, okay? So 10-inch tail, and our loops are going to be smaller. So we're going to go to like 5-inch loops, so I can kind of move the ribbon on my board a little bit, just so I can see where the 5-inch mark is. I can kind of hover over it. If I'm not sure, I can pull these up and see if they match, which they do. Hello, hello, how are you? Okay. Alrighty. We are going to do 3 loops like this. Okay. So see how we're twisting each time we get to this center peg. Okay. There we go. So you can spread these out. Okay. So I'm folding in half, cutting towards the wire to get that little detailed edge. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to come back in with our bee. Now the bee on the bottom, I didn't really pay attention to which direction he was going because one is coming up, so I don't really have to worry about him. This time we're going to look and see if we need to move him around. So we put him in. We'll twist it. We're going to do 2 loops with this one. So I'm just going to match the 5-inch loops. See how nice and stiff this ribbon is? It's almost as stiff as paper, but it has this, like, I don't know, coating that protects it from outdoors on it. But it's nice. It's very nice. Has a stiff edge. Okay. Now let's look and see if we need to flip him up. Yeah, I think we might need to. So he's going to be pretty obvious if he's going in different directions. So let's see. Well, actually, I don't think he is. They're kind of all over the place. Let's just see. So if I flip it, let's flip it back. I kind of like it unflipped. Okay, So I'm not going to flip him, but if you need to flip ribbon because the patterns are different, all you have to do is come back to where you folded it in the center and flip it one more time, and that flips that pattern over. But I don't think we need to. Okay. This time we're going to put the black in. Okay. Just one loop. Like that. Trim it off. One of this. You don't always have to have matching numbers, right? So if we do 3, 2, 1, that doesn't mean you have to do 3, 2, 1 again. You can do 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1. It doesn't really matter. But I want all these colors back on top. So I'm going to add an extra one of this. I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch shorter. Okay. And then we're going to do the magic and bring them back up top. Because we can. Sometimes I like to bring the patterned ribbon back up top because then you don't lose sight of what your focal ribbon is. So just a little small loop. A short one, about 3, 3.5. There we go. It kind of wants to pop out, but if you just kind of push it down with your fingers, it'll stay there. Okay, so last dovetail. All right, now we're going to put this zip tie underneath the whole entire thing. So remember we did at the bottom, we did our almost kind of like our spider bow, just the 3-loop bow, but we didn't bring it back up top because I only want to have that kind of roundness at the bottom and not towards the top. So we did 3, 3, then we did 2, 1, then we did 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's a lot, but yeah. So you run it around the back, make sure it stays in that groove that you made. Then we're gonna push it down and put a pipe cleaner through it. Okay. Then we're gonna tie it really good. We want it to be super tight. Okay. So we have, if you can look in the back, we have the 3. So I want this third one. So here's the third one. I want it to be kind of pulling up. The same thing with the B. So that way we've got 2 sitting back here. Okay. All right, let's fluff. So we're going to take it, and you can see how it's kind of crammed in there. That's what happens when you put the zip tie on. How many layers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 layers. So stretch. So you're just twisting and pulling. See, and what that does is that allows you to get it so that it's not all stuck down in the center there. It's an important step. Otherwise, you may have where your ribbon is going to want to stay stuck down in the center. And we don't want that. We want it to fluff. And we want to move our loops exactly where we want them. And our tails. So I am pulling hard on them. Because remember, we zip tied it. If it feels loose, just pull that zip tie a little more. Okay. You start from the bottom and you work your way up. see how that kind of, these two in the back create that, oh wait, it's this one. These two in the back create that kind of rounded look. Yeah. So that's what we were looking for. Okay, we've got our little one up at the top. It's a lot of layers to fluff, but if it helps you, one thing you can do is put it on a grapevine wreath or something like that. It allows you to get your hands on it a little better. I just like to do it in my hands, but if it's better for you, or a fluff box is just a heavy piece of wood that allows you to tie your bow on while you're fluffing it. All right, here we go. Now let me show you. So you can take a grapevine wreath. I'm just cutting the zip tie off. You can tie it on, and this can be your fluff box. See that? Now you can pull and twist any way you want. Now let me show you why a big giant bow like this is awesome. So here we have a grapevine, right? So this takes up a huge amount of space on this grapevine. So you can actually quickly make a wreath. So I always tell my group, you always start with the biggest thing first, because then you don't have as much to fill up, right? So we started with this giant bow. Not every wreath has to be full of things. Okay, so we're just twisting, and all we're doing is taking our thumbs and just rolling around our thumb and then kind of pulling it out. There we go. These we just kind of pull out to let them cascade. Now watch this. How cute is that? Or you could put him down here by the bow. You could put him above the bow, on the side. You could put a little sign here, and that would be it. It could be this easy and simple. He's got little legs here. See how cute that is? Look at that. Doesn't always have to be super complicated. Just a thought for you. You could add more to the bow because I have other ribbon. You could also take some of the other ribbon that you have, some of the extra ribbon. Okay. And you can tie it up under the bow. So I'm just kind of sticking it there for right now. And you can create tails, right? So you could make your bow even larger by putting some tails kind of coming out the side and on the top, or even cascading down like this. Oh yeah, send some pictures. Looks like Mama is claiming it. Oh, she wants it on the grapevine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, isn't that cute? And how easy is that? Hopefully this will give you some ideas and help you to not be intimidated by the grapevines, because they're really not that hard. You don't have to fill everything up. You can just put a little bit, a really nice bow and a sign or a nice embellishment, and you can be done. The bead came from Carolina Pottery. Let me tell you what the numbers are. ME7097. Isn't he cute? Look at that. Awesome! See, I told you it would probably be quick tonight. It's cold back here. Let's see, look, I have this yellow, so you can even move the bow so that it's at the top and it cascades down like this, and then you put the bee at the bottom. See? Isn't that cute? So you can do it any way you want. You don't have to put a lot of stuff in it. But I'm guessing my mom has claimed that. I love Carolina pottery too. Awesome. So does anybody have any questions that I missed? Now I used a lot of the bee, but you could use less and just kind of use some more tails. Thank you. Awesome. Well, I'm sorry this was kind of short tonight, but we are going to make, tomorrow we're making the, this one. Tomorrow we're making the Welcome Spring, and I do have some more to list, so I'll list those in the morning. The ribbon that I'm listing with it is a slight bit different. Did I bring that ribbon in here? No, and y'all, it's a hot mess in here because they cut out part of my wall and all my stuff is shoved up over there. So it's a hot mess in here. Yes, but we have videos on our channel about making bows. We're here every Tuesday. So see, that's the one we're going to make tomorrow. Alright, y'all. Well, I hope y'all have... The bow has 9 layers on it. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. So, this is the 2 mesh. Ta-da! Alright. Y'all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I guess I'll have to talk to Mom about what she wants on this.